Hi, we're going to be working on addition and subtraction up to 100 today. So before we get started, I want you to think of these word problems or these problems that we're working on as treasure hunts. Anytime I see a word problem, when I read it, I think of looking for clues to help find my treasure, to help solve the problem. Okay, so Brianna decides to count her collection of pebbles. She counts 6. Later, upon cleaning her room, she finds 2 more. How many pebbles does Brianna have in total? Okay, so using our scratch pad, let's go back through sentence by sentence and look for those key phrases or key words and key information to help us. Brianna decides to count her collection of pebbles. If I say count, does that typically mean I'm adding or subtracting? Typically adding. So let's keep going. She counts 6. Counts 6. That's important. Later, upon cleaning her room, she finds 2 more. How many pebbles does Brianna have in total? There's several phrases here that hint at addition as well. Do you know any of these phrases or words? How many is one of them. How many means add. If it said how many more, then we would subtract. But just how many means add. And in total means add. I always like looking for these things to help me make sure I'm solving the problem correctly. So we have 6 pebbles, and we know we're adding 2 more. I can draw a picture if I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my 6 pebbles plus 2 more. 1, 2. How many pebbles is that in all? That's 8. Good job. You might not need to draw the pictures, but if you're stuck, drawing pictures is a strategy. Next problem. In 1995, there were 8 hurricanes around the world. In 1996, there were 8 hurricanes. How many hurricanes were there in total during these years? Okay, now I see 2 numbers here. I see 1995 and 8. Is 1995 important? What's the question we're asking? How many hurricanes? Were we asked how many years or the years? No. We're asked how many hurricanes. So we don't need to worry about 1995. We care that there's 8 hurricanes that year. Do we care about the number 1996? No, we don't. I like to cross it out so I don't confuse it. And there were 8 hurricanes then. And we are asking in total. So when I say in total, that means we're adding. So what is our addition problem? 8 plus 8. I love doubles facts. What is 8 plus 8? It's 16. 8 plus 8 equals 16. So between those 2 years, there were 16 hurricanes. Next, Madison decides to go around her farm and count how many animals there are. She counts 10 alpacas and 3 cows. How many animals are on Madison's farm? Now this time, it's multiple choice, so we pick our answers. 12, 11, 13, or 9. Okay, so she's counting, which means addition. Okay, and she has 10 alpacas and she has 3 cows. So what's my addition problem? 10 plus 3 equals what? What is 10 plus 3? It's 13. So there's 13 animals. Next, so choosing the answer. There are 3 angelfish and 8 guppies in a fish tank. How many fish are in the tank? Okay, 3 angelfish, 8 guppies. How many means, what does that phrase mean? That means we're adding. Good. Okay, so what are we adding? 3 plus 8 equals. Now, could I also say 8 plus 3? If it's easier to work it that way in my head? Yes, it doesn't matter. So what is 8 plus 3 or 3 plus 8? Count on from 8. 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are 11 fish in the tank. Next, Sophia is turning 10 years old today. Last birthday, she received 9 pogs. If she's given 8 more pogs this year, how many pogs will she have? Okay. Does it matter her age? No, that's extra information. And they're putting that in there to try to throw you off. You see a number. Oh, I need to use it. No, you don't. Last birthday, she received 9 pogs. 9 pogs is important. If she's given 8 more, important information. How many? How many means what? Add or subtract? Add. So what are we adding here? 9 pogs plus 8 pogs equals how many in all? 9 plus 8 equals what? 17, 21, 15, or 14? It's 17. She would have 17 pogs. Good job. Last week, on a show about superheroes, the main character rescued 9 boys and 0 girls from danger. How many people did the hero rescue last week? Okay. Great. It's a story about superheroes. And the main character rescued how many boys? 9 boys. That's important. How many girls? 0 girls. Okay. What's our key phrase that tells us that we need to add? How many? What is our addition problem? What's the boys? 9. How many girls? 0. So what is 9 plus 0? Is it 6, 9, 11, or 8? It's 9. Good job. Julia decides to go around her farm and count how many animals there are. She counts 0 alpacas and 3 cows. How many animals are on Julia's farm? Okay, let's get these key words and numbers. How many alpacas? 0 alpacas. How many cows? 3. Do you see any key words or phrases that tell us that we're adding? Count is 1, and so is how many. So what is our addition problem? 0 plus 3 equals, is it 1, 0, 3, or 6? How many animals does she have? She has 3. Nice job. Let's try another one. Ethan collects only purple and shiny rocks. If he has 4 rocks in the collection and 2 of them are purple, how many shiny rocks does he have? Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, let's work it a little bit differently this time. This time we know the total number of rocks. He has how many total rocks? He has 4 rocks. Okay, we know the total. How many of them are purple? 2. We know 2 are purple. What do we want to know? How many shiny rocks? Do we know what number is for the shiny rocks? We don't, so we need to figure that out. So our equation is 2 plus the number equals 4. So we need to think, what number plus 2 equals 4? You can use subtraction to help you. What is 4 minus 2? If I have 4, I take away 2. How many do I have left? I have 2. Right here, this makes it a fact family. They work together. Addition and subtraction work together. So that means that he has 2 shiny rocks. Good job on that one. Next, Grace is picking flowers for her mom. If she brings home 2 flowers, but then the cat eats one of them, how many are left? Okay, so Grace is picking flowers. How many was she bringing home? 2 flowers. But then what did the cat do? The cat ate one of them. So if you're eating something, are you adding or subtracting? Subtracting. It's going away. It's going into the cat's belly. So when we say are left, that means subtract. So what are we subtracting? We started with 2, and the cat took away 1. how many are left? There's just one flower left to give her mom. Let's do one more. Venus flytraps are put into a room with 6 flies. After a week, there are 3 flies left. How many flies did the Venus flytrap eat? Okay, this is our last one. Let's finish strong. Okay, how many flies were put into the room? There's 6 to start. After a week, there were 3 flies left. When I see the word left, that's a hint that we're probably going to subtract. How many flies did the Venus flytrap eat? Oh my goodness, we're eating a lot today in these subtraction problems. So what did we start with? 6. We're taking away because they got eaten. How many were eaten? 3, which means how many are left, which is also the same as how many were eaten. 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. You did amazing. See you next time.